Kevin Samuels, unfortunately, is no longer here. May the 5th, 2022, he departed this life. And when he departed this life, he gave everything he had to it, and that was it. Unfortunately, there are people in his death that continue to lie on Kevin Samuels' name. I knew Kevin Samuels very well. I was one of the first people, if not the first people, to give him an interview. I was the first person to give him an interview. I saw his rise. I saw everything. We helped edit his videos here at my studio. We helped do intros for him. So I know Kevin very, very well, okay? But you have people out there that still lie on him and his name because they want to protect their image and try to rewrite the history. And one of those people is Myron Gaines. Myron Gaines is one of the biggest liars and grifters on the internet. He has been so. He has had problems. Kevin passed 2022. Fresh and Fit still have problems. They still have a lot of controversy even till this day. Even 2 years after Kevin has died, they're still being called out for doing all kind of scamming activities, all kind of shady activities, and of course, all kind of dusty activities. But Myron is going to try to damage Kevin Samuels' name. And I'm going to clap back at that today because Kevin Samuels is not here. But before we start, there is a point that Myron is going to admit that Kevin Samuels tried to help him, which he did. Kevin Samuels went to Fresh and Fit, I believe in 2021 when their platform was still small. He flew out there. They were pretty much unknown. Nobody knew about them. It was Kevin Samuels and those collaborations that took Fresh and Fit to the next level, okay? But I want you to listen to what Myron's going to say because he criticizes Israel and Zionists and all that stuff. And I'm going to tell you that he's been demonetized for those same things. But watch what Kevin Samuels tried to teach him.
Myron, based on what you're saying though, like your banning is a good example. You were more towards the right. You didn't get banned. What you actually got banned for was your anti-Zionist rhetoric. That's why, isn't it anti as opposed to right-wing, left-wing? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, 100%. Like they're gonna stifle you if you're right-wing regardless of what you do. But if you're anti, yeah, done, because that's like a double whammy. That's why I can't think of another YouTube creator that's anti and critical that's still on YouTube besides like us. That's a big platform. I know trying to criticize them a little bit, but we're the only ones that like really JQ that are still on YouTube. But we're demonetized, so it is what it is. That's how they.
So which right-wing influencer is banned on YouTube but is pro?
Say that again.
Which right-wing influencer is banned from YouTube for right-wing ideas?
Which is the important point, I think, right?
Which is basically a banning.
It's basically a banning, dude.
Yeah, it is basically a banning.
Yo, why is this Sharif guy in here? Like, bro, look, Sharif, man. Like, dude.
Man, I know you don't like me, but chill out, bro. Take a chill pill. Take it easy.
Like, dude, every time I'm in a space, you feel the need to come in and like give your 2 cents on anything I say.
No, I just like shooting, just like talking, regardless of if you're here or not. I know you like to think you're so important and everything, but
I don't fuck with you, man. Just shut up.
I don't fuck with you either.
Shut up.
I don't like you.
No, but Sharif, chill, bro. Like, let Myron speaking.
He just comes in to literally derail like it. Like, bro, demonetization is a form of censorship, bro.
It's literally ending your channel because if you're not making money off it, or you're not able to gain revenue, it's kind of the platform's dead. So it is like canceling your YouTube channel. I agree with that. But Myron, just on that, like, is there big because the way I see it when I look at it's right wing, left wing, whatever it may be, is YouTube censored for it wasn't a right wing, left wing issue. For example, Brent Shapiro's right wing, he was massively promoting it. It was against anti-Zionist issue. When you look at Russia, Ukraine, it wasn't really right wing or left wing because again, Ben Shapiro, many people in the right, and these were considered the main voice in the right, promoted the war. So again, people got banned for that. But so what is it like on the right that what ID you have that would have got you banned and you're a Zionist as well?
Yeah, if you're right wing, they're gonna target you, and if you're anti-Zionist or you talk about anything that like can even be linked to a potential conspiracy, they're gonna come after you. And a matter of fact, I read an article one time, like after Susan Wojcicki died, I read an article, and she actually prided herself on going after and taking down channels that spread any type of what they call conspiracy theories. So that explains why like so many people that are anti-Zionist or critical, they get their channels gone automatically. I mean, even Kevin Samuels, rest in peace to him. One of the he was like kind of my mentor when I started YouTube. He even told me straight up, like, dude, never talk about you. It's one of the fastest ways to get banned on YouTube. And Susan Wachowski ran it from I think 14 to 2023, and she was hardcore, Zio protector.
All right, so hey, you hear that? Kevin, who never had a strike on his YouTube channel, who never lost monetization, none of those things. He got a million plaque. He never had any of those things happen. Tried to tell these guys, you're going about this the wrong way. But I want you guys to hear how Kevin Samuels was lied on by Myron on a stream.
I've said this for a year straight. The highest level red pill I've ever seen. The way they dress, the everything, the way they talk. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. That was my #1 red pillar. Where he was perfect. What do you guys think? Should I give him the crown of the highest level?
Do you think Kevin Samuels was assassinated?
Yes, I do. 100%. In a video game or whatever.
I will say pretty well.
He was changing black consciousness so fucking fast.
Here's the thing. Me and
it's always these guys who believe they understand black consciousness as a white person. Even if that was true, okay, and Kevin really was not really dealing with black consciousness as much as he was dealing with black dating. Black consciousness is more or less of something different. But again, they don't even know because they're idiots. They don't even know the culture. But yes, Kevin was changing the consciousness of, like, let me just say, dating in black America. True, right? But let's continue.
Me and Kevin didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things, but the last thing I'm going to do is bash the man when he's passed away, because after he died, the one thing I saw that infuriated me.
You're going to bash him in this thing by lying.
Was I saw women literally rejoicing that he passed away. And I was like, at that point, I was like, you know what? Nah, this is a bigger mission.
Too. A lot of black women.
Yes, the weave hats came together. So I fucking said, you know what, man? I'm not gonna fucking pile on here. I'm gonna keep his legacy alive, regardless of our personal indifferences while he was alive. But
how did you keep his legacy alive, Myron? Like, you guys did a rest in peace stream. You guys didn't give any money to Kevin Samuels or offer any help to his family. You didn't do anything. You didn't keep any legacy at all, because you were calling Kevin Samuels some names, in which we're going to get into in a moment. But you're a fraud. Like, you guys are so fake. You guys will get on here. You hated Kevin Samuels. Everybody knows that in the YouTube community. Okay, you guys didn't like each other. It was clear. Even your boy Donovan talks about it to a certain degree, and a lot of that is not really true, but some of it is true. What he's talked about, that you didn't care about keeping his legacy alive. What you cared about, though, was that your audience and his audience shared the same audience, and you can never disrespect Kevin Samuels the way you do other people, because you knew you would get a severe backlash for doing that. Right? And Kevin never addressed you publicly, never said anything publicly, but you had beef. And I'm going to tell you how I know that. When the Fresh and Fit and Alvin and Preach beef broke out, I was taking Fresh and Fit side until I got a call one day. Kevin called me and said, hey, man, take all those videos down against Alvin and Preach, man. I'm like, what's going on? He was like, man, listen, I'm going to tell you certain things right now that you need to know, and Fresh and Fit was wrong. So we had a conversation. I was living in Poland at the time, about 2 hours. All the little dirty things that y'all was doing, I'm going to get into it in this video. I had to come out and apologize because you guys are scam artists. You're liars. And you're about to lie on him right now.
But yeah, I mean, it was strange the way he passed away. He was banging a nurse, basically.
Was it true on Viagra?
I don't know, but I will tell y'all this because I spent time with him. He did drink a lot of energy drinks.
A lot of Red Bull, yeah.
He didn't exercise as much as he should.
For an image consultant.
And he didn't eat a very good diet. I don't know, man. He did have a, like...
Wait, did you guys ever have problems?
Yeah, bro. It got pretty bad. He tried to end us. He actually worked with Anus and Reach.
Tried to end you. Storytime music! See, this is the revision history stuff, right? Now, let me just tell you this. First of all, there was a brother by the name of Large J. Okay, shout out to Large J. There's another brother that was working with him too, but he was the photographer and he helped a lot of, what's the other big buff brother from Jamaica? Cool dude, you know what I'm saying? I forgot the brother's name, but you know what I'm saying? They both worked at Fresh and Fit. And what was said, because Myron even told me on the phone, Myron has a history of talking behind content creators' backs and calling them weird names and stuff like that. If you decide that you don't want to come on to his show, he'll start calling you things. He'll call you a homosexual and stuff like that. All right. So Kevin, who had flew down there a few times, and like I said, in the manosphere, a lot of you guys don't know, we typically never stream at the same times, especially if we know each other, right? So if I know you and I got a show at 10, it's disrespectful if I'm your boy to start a show at the same time that you got, because that's my time slot. It's what we do. So I'm not going to help you build your audience so you can stream at the same time as me, which is what Kevin did. All right. So Kevin was like, look, I got my show at this time. Why don't you guys respect the fact that I have my show at this time? Look, I've been doing this show since 2020 at this time. And I'm the one that brought you guys the audience, and I didn't even charge you guys. And then they did some collaborations. They was using Kevin. They wanted to pay Kevin and all that. And that was the issue, because they didn't have no audience at the time. They're grifters. They were grifting off everybody else's audience to build the podcast up. Then when it was going back and forth, they were talking about behind the scenes. He was calling Kevin Samuels the F-bomb. He's a homosexual. I'll beat his ass and everything like that. So boom, it wasn't just only that. He was talking about that with Abba and Preach. Now remember, Abba came to the podcast in like 2021 to Miami, but Preach was still in Canada. Now, again, Abba came all the way from Canada, flew himself down there. I don't think Myron paid for the brother to come down there, right? So he comes down there, he making your platform hot. You go around and say the same thing about him. A whole bunch of other YouTubers that I know in the game, but I'm gonna respect them right now. They don't want their name to be mentioned. I know for a fact, because Myron told me on the phone that he called these guys gay. He called these guys these names. He told me that. And I ain't got no reason to lie about it. So the reason why Kevin Samuels didn't like you is because you was going behind his back, calling him homosexual names as well as Abba and Preach. So once he got word of that, because brothers like Lar J, and you even admitted that you did that, of course he went beside you. He joined forces with other people. Because you were out, he wasn't going around calling you a F word or nothing like that. I didn't even know y'all had problems. See, the thing about Kevin, he was so solid to this degree that we talked all the time. He didn't even mention you to me or me to you or nothing like that. He never talked about you guys until this time, because you guys wasn't even a factor for him. But when it got real, he told me exactly what y'all did. Then I switched my loyalty too. Once he told me, I didn't know. So you guys not telling that part. Like he just switched over there for no reason. No, you guys are sorry, bruh. Like, it's what I don't like about these dudes out here. They go out here and try to act like somebody just turned against them for no reason when you guys throwing salt on the game, salt on the wounds. You know what I'm saying? Just doing buster stuff.
Bro. What are you lying to me for?
Wait, tell me this. What's the lore?
What are you talking about?
Y'all want the lore on this?
Man, who's this guy in the bag, bro? Shut up, man. You sound like you got a whole bag of you know what in your mouth, man. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, quick. Let me read these donors and let's good stories.
Yeah, guys. Hey, listen, I need a 50. How about this? Let's get a $50 super chat, and I will tell y'all the backstory right here on Sneeko's stream. But y'all gotta support Sneeko first. Okay, guys.
And as soon as you punch her, Myron's gonna turn.
Come on, can I tell the story?
Like, why only? Damn. Why only once? So it's a test, right? Just get on top. And we're kidding.
All right. So here's the story. Basically, long story short, guys, what happened was there was an issue. I'm going to sum it up for your audience so that they don't like get bored or whatever. But there was an issue between us and Kevin Samuels and the time slot. He wanted to start a time slot. We abided by it. We said, all right, cool, bro, no worries. And we were pushing our show back for the time slot. Then I quickly realized that it wasn't necessarily about the time slot. He just kind of didn't want to work with us anymore, and he didn't want to collab, which, you know, I get it.
Because you were out there, you're talking stuff behind somebody's back, bro. Like, why don't he want to collab with you? Out of no, for no reason? Come on, man. Like, tell the truth.
I guess he might have thought that we were trying to infringe on his territory when...
No, you're not solid, bro.
In reality, we had two completely different types of platforms. He was bringing, you know, older, more mature women on, one-on-one on Zoom calls, kind of consulting them and making fun of them. We were bringing on, you know, young girl bimbos in Miami in person and roasting them. So it was a completely different lane. It wasn't the same. And Kevin was targeting mostly the African-American community. Maybe he felt like we're overlapping with him. That's fine. He's entitled to feel that way. But what ended up happening after that was, since we had this rift, right? He, when Abba and Preach started talking shit about us, he went ahead and did a collab with them right in the middle of the beef. Now, mind you, he had not done a collab with anybody that he had worked with prior to that. So he only did a collab with Abba and Preach because he saw it as, okay, this is a chance to go ahead and attack Freshfield while they're down.
Because of what y'all did. That's why. Because of what y'all did. All the character assassinations behind the scene. That's why he did that. Y'all see, again, I'm not going to assassinate the man's character. The man is not here to defend himself, so let me defend it. You guys were talking shit about Kevin Samuels behind his back, calling him all kind of homophobe names and everything like that. And we got proof of that. You even told me that you did that. But you're lucky I'm a real dude. I don't record. You even told me you said it. That was true. Yeah, you said it. I was mad. I said it. What is the person supposed to do? You calling them that behind their back? They supposed to not work with you anymore? You're down. Especially I done spent my money coming down to Florida and doing you guys free interviews, helping you get up, and you call me that? Man, like, again, man.
They're down. They're losing 40, 50,000 subscribers. Bro. Let's go ahead and, use this as an opportunity. God. Yeah, I know. But with that said, we had a lot of same friends. I did hang out with him.
Who, like Donovan Sharp? He didn't about Donovan. It's gonna be real. Donovan is a loser.
On like 1 or 2 occasions, and he was a cool guy. I guess we didn't see eye to eye or whatever. And when I saw
opinions, right?
Yeah, and the ideas were fantastic. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna give the man his flowers. The only thing that sucks is that we never hashed it out.
You gotta give him his flowers because he's so big. If you come against him, he's an icon. You're gonna immediately get trashed for coming after Kevin Samuels. You would do it if you could. Trust me, you would do it. All that hashtag FBA stuff that you guys talk now, you guys wasn't really talking like that for the most part. You guys might say something, I don't really deal with black lady like that. But nah, all the stuff you guys say now, you think Kevin would be cool with that? Come on, bro. He would never deal with you.
Before he passed away. And I was working on getting it hashed out, guys. I reached out to Donovan and tried to squash it or whatever because I did have a lot of respect for Kevin. But, I mean, I guess he saw us as an enemy or whatever.
Because you are. Let me say this one thing. Another prominent YouTuber, I'll call YouTuber X, who had ties between Kevin Samuels and me and Fresh and Fit. Big influencer. Still on the platform to this day. He was like, listen, man, these guys are blowing up. We know what happened. We know what they did. But you guys need to mentor them. So, we need to support the guys because they're young, you know what I'm saying? They're not like us. They're not older and everything like that. That was the best way to mitigate it. Donovan can do it. Only this person can do it. I told the guy, all right, listen, man, if Kevin say it's cool, we can go ahead on. This is during the beef and everything. Kevin thought about it, man. He's like, I thought about it, man. I don't think I can do that, man. I thought about it. I just can't do that, man. I can't do that. Those guys, what they did was shady and how they handle their stuff. I can't be associated with them like that. So, okay, cool. And that's how it's been. You want to be real.
And he lined himself with Abba and Preach when all that bullshit happened to try to destroy us. But I'm not going to go ahead and talk poorly about the man. Right?
How did he try to destroy you? He didn't even say anything about you publicly. To be honest, he did a collab with somebody else. That's trying to destroy you? You don't take no accountability? That's why y'all demonetized now. That's why you don't have anything no more now. That's why y'all dusty. That's why y'all quit YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Huh? Did he know everything that all the accusations were lies?
No,
Shut up, Sneak Up, bro.
Really? He believed it, but it was in his best interest from a business standpoint for us to come down, to go down. So, and I don't share this too often because I'm not trying to put him in a bad light, but we're on Rumble.
Yes, you are.
They asked for it. That's the real story, guys, but I don't have any resentment towards him because I think if he had lived longer, we probably would have hashed it out.
No, you wouldn't have.
Longer, he would have hated Abba and Preach.
Probably.
No, he wouldn't have.
Probably, because Abba
and Preach are real solid guys. I don't even talk to them, don't even know them, but in the content creator community, they're solid people. For sure. Stand-up guys. Have been so top of the line stand-up guys have been for years. Guys like them, mediocre stories and reviews. Nobody has anything to say about these dudes. They have flawless records in the content creator community. White, black, whatever. But you guys,
because Abba and Preach just go where, whatever they can make money. So we're talking shit.
What? But you guys are having OnlyFans? Like, you spend so much time on your ex talking bad about OnlyFans models and who's a 304, and you guys are basically selling, I don't know what, a yacht party in an old boat full of 304s and talking about them doing something for money? No, man, they actually don't. That's y'all grip
about people, but it is what it is. And then when I saw all the women pile on talking shit about him after he died, I was like, God damn, like it was bad, bro. So I was like,
no, you just hate women in general. So you wasn't trying to defend Kevin Samuels. You just hate women in general. That was an opportunity for you to hate them even more.
I'm not going to be one to pile on and talk about this man after he passed away. We're going to keep his legacy alive versus talking shit about him, even though he aligned himself with opposition number one. But again, it is what it is. Like, it's really, yeah, it is what it is.
To me, it was a breath of fresh air seeing a
Lion
conservative channel. The Breakfast Club would talk shit about him, but they wouldn't drop the name. And everyone's like, oh, the whole black community started piling on him. The youth, the young black men loved him.
Yeah,
and I was like,
and older black men liked them too. It's just that they were quiet about that shit.
Because their wife was in the room and they wanted to suck. But the youth was not compromised yet.
So guys, yeah, that's all those lies that you heard there. Like I said, whenever I see these things, I want to go out there and defend the guy because he's not here anymore. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. But that's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? These guys are haters and slime balls. Look at how their career has went down the drain. The guys in the content creator community that have been solid, you know, you never hear no real accusations of them dealing with other content creators bad. You don't hear it with the lead attorney. You don't hear it with O'Shea. You don't hear it with MTR. Why is it always these guys having problems? Why is it always them? You don't hear what Abba and Preach. Why is it always them? Why do they always have problems all the time? But Kevin Samuels is a traitor. Kevin Samuels didn't have no issues with people in the content creator community at all. So what about them? We out.